Hey guys, I'm here in my studio with Marissa, and we are going to shoot a bit of portraiture. And one thing I say a lot is if I could only have one light, I would probably go with an Octagon. So I thought, hey, I'll take one light and an Octagon, and I'll show you guys a few different looks with it. We're gonna start with the least common look because I kind of like this feel and it was looking pretty good, so we're just going for it. I often say that, because people come to me all the time, they're like, should I get a ring light? I'm not a big fan of ring lights because they're small. They're also generally very specular unless you add a lot of attachments to them. So to me, they're often harsh on people. So one way to get a ring light look, which is basically just an on axis with the camera look, is to just put a light behind you. So I've got this 3-foot Octagon. It is directly behind me. I've got my Canon here. Marissa's against the wall. Yep. And let's see, so the first thing, as always, let's see, we're at f11, 100 ISO 250. I'm gonna shoot a frame to get a black frame. Okay, so we can see here the frame is black. None of the light in the space is affecting my shot. Now we're going to turn on the light. It's in my B channel. I'm in TTL, we'll just see what we get. So again, we're f11. Look all like edgy. Okay. Yeah, here she goes, she's looking edgy. Oh yeah. Boom, the light fires like a deer in headlights. No, it looks perfect. So this is, it gives you that kind of flat on ring light look, really, really nice, and it's not, hard. You get a nice soft shadow pattern. So it's cool. You probably can't see it that much. You get a little bit of that back shadow you get with the ring light, but not too much. And actually, we're just shooting against a piece of foam core, just if you guys are curious. I thought it created a nice kind of charcoal-y texture. So let's just shoot a few like this, so we have them. Good, I'm just in TTL, guys. Good, focusing. It's pretty dark in here, so I'm getting my focus spot right on her eye. And keeping it right on there. Good, a few more like that. Good, I mean, I have 11, so good. Nice, oops, thank you. There we go. Yeah, shooting a little too fast. I don't have my light, my BP light turned on, so I don't know when it's ready. Here we go. Good. Good, one more. Nice. Cool, nice and simple, right? We've got this kind of ring lighty feel, but it's soft. Now, obviously, if we're shooting full length and we had to back it up, it'd be a little bit harder because it would be smaller relative to our subject, but we could use a bigger Octagon if you want to do that look. Now, without changing much, I'm gonna grab my camera, just tether to put it over here for a second. I'm gonna raise this up. Actually, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it a bit. So this is gonna be more of a beauty slash clamshell-y kind of light. Now, one thing I notice people do a lot is they take the light and they kind of shoot like the vast majority of it past the model. We don't really want to do that. We want to tip it down so that a lot of the light is going to be in front of her, so we have something to bounce back up with our reflector. So come forward. Cool, that's good. It's tipped forward. Move my camera over here. So I've got the 24-70 on there, thank you. In the previous shot, I had it at around 50. I think I'll go to 70 now. What's cool about this is I can keep it just above camera. Good. Now again, I'm in TTL, so let's see what we get. See if you can see the difference there. Okay, so now it's a bit hot. Because what's interesting here is the background is further away, so TTL is like, I want to light the whole space, and it's not able to do it. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to give myself, since I only have one light going on, I'm going to use the exposure compensation in the camera. And I'm going to turn it down. We'll start down. Let's say it wants to stop. It's looking at me. Good. There we go. Now let's get an actual framed up shot. Good, good, good. So this is pretty nice as is, right? We can see the difference, right? Already, you've got flat shadow. Now I kind of like this, and this is soft enough that you could leave it, but because I said I was going to do a clamshell, and you can't say you're going to do a clamshell and not do a clamshell because that would be in violation of the anti-clamshell laws, or pro-clamshell laws, I guess it would be. So we're going to bring in a Brooklyn reflector, straight from Brooklyn. Gonna come up. There we go. Right at me. Eyes. Go. Yeah, we can see it filtered in. Let's shoot a few like that. Good. Ooh. Oh, hold on, I think I'm focusing right at the edge of your hair, so I'm gonna switch to the other eye. Oops. So she's right there, good, right there, perfect, good, nice. There's Marissa being happy. So depending on how you like it, you know, how you like it, Marissa.
I like it like that.
That's it. Go like that. We got moody Marissa, happy Marissa. Ah.
Clams make me happy.
Clams make her happy. Lots of butter. All right, so finally, we're gonna go a little bit more kind of classic with this. And I'm all kinds of tangled because I didn't plan this correctly. Take a step back for me.
Ooh.
Normally, through force of habit, I put the light on camera right. Why? Because I just do it that way. It doesn't really have any particular meaning. But if I do that, I will block the video camera. So I'm going to instead move the camera over here. I'll block that camera, but this one's not as important. Good, good, good. Flip this up over here. So now we're going more of a kind of a classic 45 as it would be. Let's see. Take a step forward for me. Okay. Good, like that. So I'm kind of coming, you guys can probably see, you know, so much of the light is going to be in front of her. Yeah, you guys can see that pretty good. So we're going to have all this to bounce if we want. If we feel like bouncing. Feel like bouncing light.
Do a single. Wait, you want me to bounce it?
No, not yet. Again, we're in TTL. Let's see what we get for our first exposure. Good. Nice. Now we see some shape there, right? And again, it's so huge that you almost don't need it. But if we want to throw a little bouncy action in there, can you bounce to the side? Are you that skilled?
Bounce.
Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. All right, we'll try that. Actually, the reflector's in the shot, but oh, that's actually pretty good. Not bad with your bounciness. Your bounciness. That's going to be your title if you're ever like. Okay, so I think let's try a bounce again, but it's got to stay more in front because it's in the shot, like right there. Okay, sorry we're hiding Marissa from you guys, but you can see how we're doing it. It's in the shot. Bring it out right there. Boom. All right, it's a little hot, but it's nice and even and from the side. So we've got, again, with the single box, we have these 3 different looks that we can pull up. Yeah, that's pretty nice, right? What do you think, Marissa?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, you got nice kind of clean classic. You've got beauty, you know, magazine cover, and then you got like, I'm so moody.
Oh, from the 90s.
Yeah, she's from the 90s with her sweater. Cool. So, I'm not sure if I'm on the shot or not. I'm not, so I will walk this way. I'm using the Sling Studio. We're very transparent when we shoot. So I always say what's going on. So yeah, I'm looking at myself here. All right, so hopefully that proved my point. Do you think it did?
Yes.
Okay, yes. If you're only gonna have one light, the Octagon is a good choice. This one is 3 foot. You can get bigger, you can get smaller. You know, I think smaller becomes more specialized, honestly. I think if you're gonna have one light source, 3 is probably a good size. You can get 5, but a 5-footer might be a little unwieldy depending on like if you're gonna bring it into like people's houses and stuff. So I like a 3-footer. This is the Profoto one. I also like the Shimura one. All kinds of different good ones. I'll put some links in the description. We'll put a link to Marissa in the description so you guys can follow her. And I'll see you next time.
Yay! I might have to use this one actually for a headshot.